Speedlearner had a few questions about my Christmas loot video that I figured since there weren't that many I would just answer them right now, but I'm still working on the next response video.
Stop, look and watch. It's Crazy Josh.
When it comes to all those Rubik's Cubes, which one is the largest?
The gear cube and gear ball are the same size, but because this is rounded, I guess the gear ball is technically bigger, but also this one is longer when it's all the way out.
Which one is the toughest to figure out?
The toughest to figure out is this one because there's only 2 colors and only 3 distinct sides on the whole cube, and so they get mixed up really easily.
Which one is the sturdiest of them?
The sturdiest would have to be the gear cube because it moves really nicely, but it also stays together, which is usually an important factor in these.
And did any of them have to be special ordered? Did you have to go to a very specific place to get them? And how? And you can ask the people that gave you these gifts if they had to have them special shipped to your house or to wherever they were shipped to. Did it take a lot of time for those particular items to get to that house, so on and so forth?
Yeah, my parents just ordered them online, except for the gear ball. My sister, mom, and cousin and I and my aunt were at Target, I think, and I saw the gear ball there, and then my sister told my mom, and then they got it there. Not sure how long it took them to get here, though.
What factors did you use to decide on that video camera? When you bought the video camera, what were the things you were thinking about? What were the things you were considering when you were buying this? What kind of research did you do? I mean, did you just go to some website somewhere and say, hey, look, I think that's a great camera? Or did you do some research on this? And did you think about the kind of features that you wanted on this camera, so on and so forth? I'd kind of like to know all this. I mean, what did you do in the line of research for this video camera to determine that that was the particular one that you wanted?
When it came to the camera, which I am not using to film this, obviously, when it came to this, pretty much, well, at least, one of the main things I was looking for was the features, the quality, because this shoots in 1080p 60 FPS, which is like the best thing. Well, aside from like 4 and 8K, but those are like hundreds of thousands of dollars. But this is a very, very high quality picture and sound. And aside from that, we are looking for basically the best package, because there's tons of cameras that do 1080p 60, and that was a vital part of it, but also this one, the package that this was in, like, also came with a couple extra batteries, microphone, rings for the lenses, different lenses, all sorts of fancy light stuff, so it was just what was the best grouping of items.
Is this a particularly heavy video camera?
It's not that heavy, really, because I'm holding it in one arm right now, and it, it's, I mean, I can feel that it's there, obviously, but it's not that heavy, because it's, I don't know, probably just like twice as heavy as my old camera, and that one was just a normal Canon 60D, I think. This is the G40.
How are you going to protect this video camera from getting damaged while you're using it?
Basically, when it comes to that, I'm just very, very careful. This one has a hand strap, which the other one didn't. It just had a thing, it had a neck holder thing hold around, so if I dropped it, it would catch on my neck. But this one, the handle is very sturdy. Whenever I'm usually the only one holding it, but there have been a couple times when someone else has to hold it. And so I just make sure they're holding it with both hands, and as well as having the arm strap on there, the hand strap. There was a time recently, though, when I did something a bit reckless. Dakota and I were shooting in Langley, and we needed a shot of me running out of the coffee shop, and then Dakota chasing after me from inside, running out. So we set the camera up across the street, and we figured we would just shoot me running out, then Dakota running out separately, and then stitch it together so someone could be with the camera. But when I went inside to run out for whatever reason, Dakota decided to run up. So the camera was just sitting out there on the open, nobody near it, and there were a couple sketchy looking people that walked by it, but luckily it is still intact, nobody tampered with it. So other than that one, I'm gonna call that a mistake. I've been very careful with it. I went up to Anacortes the other day. It's only about an hour-and-a-half drive. Turned out I only had 15 minutes left on the battery, but I was with it the whole time. Casey Neistat says,
I just don't think cameras are precious. I think that they're tools, and if you break them, you break them.
well, when you're broke like me, you disagree. Anyway, those were all the questions that you asked. Like I said, I'm still working on the next response video, but that had a lot more questions, so it takes me longer to do. Yeah, that's about it. Bye.